Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to WiliestSoup's second episode of Space Engineers Solo Survival. Thank you for joining me today. As you will know, last time we left off, we found a little bit of an ore deposit that could be useful to us. And then we were going to be heading back over to our little location that we dubbed base location, because we're simple. And let's head back over there. We'll set this thing down. Actually, you know what? I'm fairly certain some of you are like, why? Just keep it there so you can get yourself some good stuff. Put it in the aircraft and then use it. Oh dear, we have a meteor storm inbound. Let's see, where is it coming from? Oh, I hear him. Is it coming from under the ground? Of course it is. I don't see him. Unless they're raining down from straight above me. No, I don't see it. Alright then. Guess that answers that question, doesn't it? Alright, here we go. We're gonna land right there. All that good. I think I broke something. That's typical. Yeah. That's gonna be an issue. Huh. Okay. Woo! Grinding down stuff. That's gotta be entertaining, right? That's fantastic YouTube time. Here we go. Alright, let's make ourselves a new slot section. And let's do some armor blocks. Armor blocks. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be sitting here. Yep. Shouldn't be sitting here. Time to get out. Alright. R? That's nuts. What? Alright, well that's new. Obviously I haven't been playing for very long. Not true, I've been playing pretty much when this game came out. So let's... What if I want it to interact? Why won't it snap? That's not what I wanted. It seriously won't let me put it on here? Ah, there we go. Perfect. So... I hit that hard. Will you stop? Leave me alone. Doesn't do anything to you anyways. Wait, I probably should do that. And number 2. Yeah. Awesome. There we go. We got that. Put that. Step on it. Hooray! Yeah. I'm gonna run out of low on supplies. Man, that inventory space. Killer. Perfect. Right. We had to do our first repair within 20 minutes of landing on planet Earth-like. We don't... I wouldn't say it's Earth, especially considering the fact that not 70% of it is water. So that definitely makes an influence. Here we go. Let's try to get this a little bit more level. Parked. And we're gonna go like this. Nope, we're not gonna go like that. We're gonna turn it. So that way at least we're somewhat facing everything. Oop. Oop. Am I gonna be able to get it level? I don't know if I am. Locked it. Boom. Close enough. My wrap might not be anywhere near close to the ground. That's fixable. So let's do this. Let's hop out. Jump out. Maybe if I run. Nope. Well, dang. That sucks. Alright. Alright, let's get at it. And come over here. Drop off you. And then go and scroll down, refill you. Why did you do that? Boom. Then might as well put you in there, you in there, you in there, there, and good. Let's go get ourselves some iron, because we're going to need that first and foremost. Oh, right, click it up. Ooh. Am I losing pieces? Yes. Yeah, rolling away. Probably should put something up to catch those. Or if I was smart, I would start drilling on the other side. That's a thought, isn't it? Alright, here, let's... you need to go into the refinery. Yeah. Put that in the refinery. So let's start over here. Most of you guys are like, right click, right click. I'd like to right click, but at the same time, it saves me a little bit of time to not, you know, get a little bit more resources at the sacrifice of picking up some stone, which I just picked up a lot of. I'm willing to do it. Which is alright. And I did not. I just dropped a bunch of iron over the side and it rolled down. I don't know if that was it. No, it was not. It weighed like 600. There it is. Well, my inventory is full. I'm going to get rid of some of my stone. Because it's a big old boulder. That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. Alright, here we go.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Thank you, nice lady, for telling me. I think I would have figured it out, but you're so nice. And you told it to me anyways. And we're definitely going to have to get a mining ship up and running as soon as we can. So, my first thoughts with that are... Let's get you out of the way. First thoughts with that are we're going to have to build a platform so that way we can build ships and such. I would like to get up to oxygen is low. I don't need oxygen. I have oxygen all around me. It's my fault. I didn't take off my helmet. I think what we're going to do is I want to get into space ASAP and get to the moon. We choose not to go to the moon. And... Oh, she didn't tell me the inventory was full this time. Oh. Nice. It was all iron. Heck yeah. You know, I should heal. Alright. Then... Over here. Get this stuff. Hopefully, if future self of me is smart, I will cut out most of this. Or I will speed it up in a way that makes it incredibly unbearable for everybody to watch. Because it makes you motion sick. But I doubt that to happen. Not the me speeding up part, but making everybody motion sick part. I don't know. I don't get motion sick though, so that's one of the things that I was lucky to have when I was born. Mainly because my brother, he gets motion sick. And I won't lie when I say it's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm a butthole, but it's really funny. Alright. So we have quite a bit of iron. So let's start making some plates. And get that going. So let's do 500. I was about to say, don't pretend like you can't do it. I know you got the metal. There's that. Let's come over here and at least grab that real quick. Boom. Refill you. And let's call that good for that. And I think it would be a good idea if we started building up some solar panels. So let's grab as many of you as we can, and let's press 8. And let's rotate you. Oh, one more. Let's put some solar panels on this. We'll call that good for there. The nice thing is we were able to luckily find some ooh, nope, don't want that. Nope, don't want that. Oh, I wanted that. There we go. Perfect. Luckily we're able to find some silicone, so that way we could actually put in some solar cells later when we put up our platform. Even though it's not going to be too incredibly difficult to be able to put up a refinery with a reactor. However, considering the time that it takes to put uranium into the refinery, refine it, so that way I have uranium ingots, and then I will be able to use the uranium ingots, is just kind of a little bit of a time consumer. And so, kind of to nip that in the bud, we're gonna try to put up some solar panels, get a solar farm with a battery array going, and we'll be good from there until our power output is not sufficient for our power input, which will be really quick. So probably going to need to start mining out the materials to build a reactor, at least a small one, an itty bitty. We'll have that reactor set up so that way it will be for when, oh, that's not good, when it's night, it'll hold us over. Don't see him. Where is it? Like, that's terrifying. I hear it, but I can't see him. It must be from, they must be coming underneath and they'll spawn in. Cause like, I'm not seeing any impacts or anything like that. Watch one come right through and just take out the ship. Ah, that would be so frustrating. Although it would be funny, in all honesty. Alright, let's go see, do we have any large steel tubes? Yes, we do. Large steel tubes and computers, as well as solar cells. Do I need motors for it? I would assume I do, right? Alright, let's go take a look. Even though, nope, don't need any motors for it, just computer, steel plate, and large steel tubes, as well as solar cells. A lot of solar cells. Okay. Let's get this one. Ah, man, the time it takes to weld things together is just uncontrollable. Anyway, so one thing I had a little idea or a suggestion that mi esposa made was maybe I could tell you guys a funny little story while I'm doing this kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll try it out, see if you guys enjoy it or not. So let's see. Let me think of a funny little story that I could tell you all. Maybe I won't tell a funny little story. I can't think of one. I live a boring life. I go to work. I come home. I hop on the computer. And I play video games. And then my wife goes to work. She comes home. she hops on her computer and she plays video games with me. Yes, it's a pretty awesome setup, but we don't go out much. We don't go do much. You know, a lot of people are like, hey, let's go do something. We're like, we're good. So if you couldn't figure it out, we don't have a whole lot of friends. I mean, we have friends, but luckily those friends are willing to put up with our antics of not wanting to leave the house. Here we go. You know what? I really need to shut off those thrusters, don't I? Because I'm going to run out of power. And thrusters. Small atmospheric thruster off. Large atmospheric thruster off. Is there anything else I can turn off? Gyroscope off. They're discharging right now. Okay. Assembler on. Atmospheric lander on. It only takes 4 kilowatts. It's a lot, but not a whole lot. Oxygen generator on. Yeah, that works for me. All that good. Head out. And oh, need to grab some more solar cells. Go. Because I figured it's probably going to be daylight sometime soon. Alright. And so might as well get those solar panels up. So that way, when the sun does come up tomorrow, that we'll be able to get some energy flowing here. Alright. We'll call that good. Alright. 2 down, 4 to go. Wow. I can't believe I didn't jump to the next one and try to put it in. Wow. Talk about not paying attention. Alrighty. I guess. Did it again. I did it again. Typical. All right. And there's that. 24 more, which I believe is exactly what we have left. Boom. And done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think that's going to be it for today. I think I'm going to call it good for now. And we'll see you next time. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Also, if you do happen to have any suggestions or ideas that you'd like me to do, whereas it comes with video games or situations or scenarios that you want me to do in Space Engineers, leave a comment down below. And I really appreciate your guys' support, and have a good one, alright? We'll talk to you later.